Hello, everyone, and welcome back. This is Wookie Ninja 87. We will be continuing part two of the Civilization 6, A Cultural Victory. As you see, we're back here with China, and we're going to be facing off against Rome and Gandhi. So, one of the most interesting things that I have found with Gandhi, and you can look it up too and find out, is they tried to make the rulers like they are in historical real life, which I absolutely love. The thing is, though, is they have a mean to niceness scale, and depending depending on the ruler is dependent on where they are on that scale. Now, Gandhi is the nicest person you'll ever meet. There's no one in this world that doesn't agree to that. It's just simple and true. The funny part about that is that they put him on the lowest possible rating on the scale, and when you become friends and whatnot, it makes them nicer. So what happens is they put him down at the zero, and then as you become friends with him, it makes it kind of go negative. But since the scale won't go negative, what it does is it loops back to the top being like, say, 255. And what that basically means is it comes to a point with Gandhi where he becomes nuke happy and he gets that ability and starts nuking absolutely everyone. Um, I thought that was interesting. I looked it up on YouTube myself. You can see it. It's interesting to me and kind of comical. But, anyways, we're going to see how it goes with this. Let's see, what do we want to do? We need to make something. We'll go ahead. We'll go with commercial. We need a commercial here. Make some money. The one that has the best. Oh, here we go. Put it right there. Send an envoy to Valletta. There we go. These guys, we're gonna have them come down here. These guys, they're gonna be coming over here. No one has a library, I believe. Yes. So what we can do. Build. Nope. All right. So we're gonna we're just gonna have him. We're gonna have him move to this one, and he's just gonna have to kind of hang out there for the time being. As you can tell, everything's pretty quiet over here. Not too much is really going on at the time. Um, Old Emperor Trajan hates us, but that's simply because we haven't expanded enough. I'm gonna go with the horseback riding. I'm gonna put him to sleep right now. Build a pasture. So all I gotta do is build one pasture, and we'll have that about halfway done. Then we'll be able to start looking at horsemen. Only thing is that it takes horses. You gotta have horses, so we're gonna expand down here. Of course, I keep forgetting that you have to push it for yourself. Right here we have games and recreation on their way. Just gonna have him keep it coming up and exploring. Have them come over here. There we go. Pasture. Now we only got about 2 more turns for the horseback riding. Since we're doing this, we'll go ahead and purchase some land. 55 and 85. There we go. That's all we need, really. Then we can have another builder be trained and then send them over there and get the horses for us. You have to have an improvement on the resource in order to be able to use the resource. So we can have horsemen, but we have to get the horses first. See, he sends trade delegation. So you can be friends with him or you cannot be friends with him. I think no matter what happens, he's going to nuke everything and everyone when he gets there. I just personally feel like maybe if we're friends with him, he'll spare us. And it's funny seeing Gandhi, thinking that Gandhi is such a nice guy, knowing that later on he might just nuke the entire world. But we're going to be friends with Gandhi. We're going to be nice and participate with him. And you can see here the way he is. He's a peacekeeper. His agenda, he's a peacekeeper. Never declares wars for which he can be branded a warmonger. Will try to befriend those who maintain the peace. He hates warmongers. But you can see he has one hidden agenda. All right. So, and he's unfriendly towards Trajan. He sees Trajan kind of probably as a warmonger. His optimist princeps tries to include as much territory as possible in his empire. Does not like civilizations who control little territory. So as you can see, since we only have two, with a third one on the way, he doesn't actually like us. But we're gonna see. I'm someone that's a more steady player. I take my time playing to figure out what I want to do, and I play that way. Oh, there might be a good place to get something. All right, and from here, this allows all to take off. So we'll go with Celestial. Right there, we're going to go ahead and build our third one right there, Wang Zhao. I'm not quite sure how to say a lot of these. I'm not fluent in Chinese or anything, but probably Guangzhou, something like that, probably. We'll go ahead and hit mysticism just because. I don't care to get into religion, especially on this. And don't get me wrong, in real life I do have my own religion that I follow and practice, but in the game we're not going for a religious win. So therefore, I'm not really looking to be heavy into it or anything.
Signy is a 250 square mile tiger trap made up on massive obelisks, riddled with jagged spears, and yes, they will cut your pretty face.
So interesting little fact, in case you don't actually know, one actor that a ton of people love, myself including, actually does the narrative for this. The person you just heard is actually none other than Sean Bean. There we go. Drama and poetry. We're gonna have to build a wonder. Ooh, since we're there. So this is the library. This is commercial hub. That is something. That has nothing. Where is... I not have one yet? Oh, I don't think I have one yet. Okay, so what I can actually do, what is this, commercial? That's my commercial hub. So this would give it more, yes. That'll give it more towards my thing. What's my builder doing? We're gonna have him fortify there. Send an envoy. Yes. Nothing to go. I'm gonna see if I can use some of his charges to get that. There's no shame deterrence. Having a weapon is very different from actually using it. So this is what Gandhi does. He says, hey, there's nothing wrong with having nukes. You know, having them is very different from actually using them, unless you're portrayed as a pacifist in this game and they put you at the very bottom, kind of like him, and you get looped around. But hey, it's all about normal, I think. Alright, let's see what we got here. We'll actually spend 7 to get, that way we can get him going. Add production to a wonder. Yes. Okay. That still isn't going to get us, because it's still going to take about 8. Let's see if we buy a builder, and we can, and then we can get him over there. Maybe we can get it kind of put down a little bit. This is going to take about 5 turns, about 4 more after this. This is going to take about 8. If we can get this over there and down enough, then maybe, just maybe, we can, hopefully, maybe, get it before. It can get a little, sometimes it's worth it, sometimes it's not. I'm just going to try. I'm just having him run around and find stuff. So there we go. Let's see if it gets it underneath it in time. It will get it down to 4, and this has 3 more. So no, it wasn't even worth it, but we will still get our wonder a lot sooner. Let's see. Ooh, 1 more turn. So next turn we could just go ahead and get it. So we'll go ahead and see what this is. Get the iron working, going. Move him around over here. And there's another tribal village, so we'll try to remember that for next round, or next turn, and go ahead and grab it. Here we go. We should get both of these in the same go, since this one will be done, and that'll boost it.
I sprang upon the swift ship in the form of a dolphin. Pray to me as Apollo Delphinius. Also the altar itself shall be called Delphinius and overlooked forever.
So there we go. So our development in that is done. So now we're going to work on this. We're going to go ahead and put it here. It's going to give it the most. Yeah, I don't really care for all that. So what we're going to go with is recorded history, because that can open up stuff to give us. I can't use his charges for that? Okay. maybe it will be worth it to move. Actually, it would be very worth it to move him up there. Only thing is, if I'm going to have to look at my tech tree. It allows traders to embark, all land units to embark, plus naval rating to be able to move. Cartography. All naval and embarked units can navigate ocean. So for that, I'm going to have to do shipbuilding. Okay, which should be open. So in 4 more turns. And then what did they get? Own 2 galleys. Got enough. Do I? Don't tell me it's too far. Oh, come on. Alright, well, I don't have enough gold, so I'm going to have to wait a little bit. Maybe we can look at this for the production. Harbor's going to take 26. If I bought it, you can't. Go ahead and get this started. That's what we're going to do. Just go ahead and get that started. It'll take a little while anyways. If we get 2 galleys within time, which I don't think we will, but close enough, and it should get it boosted, so it shouldn't take as long. We're going to go ahead. Stone. Build an iron mine. We're good. Oh, by the time he's done, that'll be over anyways. But at least it'll get us started. So either you have to have 2 of these in your providence, if you will, without the resources being built upon, or you have to have one built upon it in order to get it. So you move 2. Yeah, it would take 6, 7 rounds just to get over there. By then, that ironwork going to be done anyways. Okay, so we'll probably just have him kind of hang out for a little while. What is this? Bananas, resources. Yeah, I know. Okay, so there is a plantation. Sometimes it doesn't want to show you. That has a query, okay. So he's just going to have to sleep for right now. It is one thing that's a little annoying. I don't know quite how... Oh, I see his soldiers starting to move around. It could be a potentially bad thing. Alright, so now I'm the suzerain of Valletta. See, so by the time he gets over there, that's going to pretty much be over with anyway. So I'm going to move him over, build that pasture, the stables, if you will. I think once I get everyone to be able to embark, then I could probably have them go in a shallow, then just come up here. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. He won't like it, but he can be a bully. Over greenery. All right, let's look at our research. So we're gonna go with shipbuilding. Also, yeah, by the time we even get close to getting this harbor made, that is going to be worthless. So we're just going to run with it, let it do its own little course. Go ahead and make a pasture there. The next move we're going to have for him is go over here and get this iron. See, I have three cities. You are a disgrace. I will tell the world. They will know who you truly are. He denounces me because I control very little territory. Let's see how many territories he has. From what we can see, he has 4. I know he's got more. In fact, I'm going to have him come down to see exactly how many he has. So I know there's more. There's got to be. There's got to be at least one here, probably one over here. He's probably got 5 or 6, maybe. But Jahan can be a bit of a bully. Everyone has their own little quirks. They're bad things, if you will, about them. Jahan's is the fact that if you don't have enough cities, he just hates you. No reason. There are people that, oh, you don't have a strong military, not as strong as theirs, so they hate you for it. It gets to be ridiculous. Gandhi's the only one I really like, and that's just because, like, oh, you're not a warmonger? He's okay with you. Like, he just sits over there like, namaste, my friends. Until he gets nukes. And then he's just like, screw you all. There we go, we're gonna have him move there. 2 random technologies. We get the Eureka moment for 2 random technologies, and an inspiration moment for 1 random civic from medieval or Renaissance era. So here we go. We got inspiration for diplomatic service, Eureka for gunpowder, and gunpowder again. Let me look at this. Wouldn't that mean that we have gunpowder twice, and that it's done? So you can see we already have a Eureka moment for quite a bit of these. See, we got it twice for gunpowder. I guess it's a little bit better. As you can see it, I don't know. It's about the same, maybe. Yeah, so it's kind of sucks. Yeah, this is where the good stuff is. This is where you start to get Gandhi. Nuclear fusion. Anyways, we're not here for that. Let's see what we've got. Alright, you can see he already has people. Jahan is a douche. And it's simply how it is. He's He's the sibling in the family that has to have the biggest room in the house. And then because he has a bit more room than you do, he bullies you for it. We're going to see exactly what we have here. Choose a new civic. We'll go with military training. And where are we going to send our guy? We'll send him to Beijing. Yes. We're gonna have traders, our own traders, going to and from our own encampments. So now we can go ahead and upgrade him. And we got enough, we can upgrade him as well. This one over here, we will probably wait. Or actually, we'll go ahead. We got enough, we only got 2 left. That's fine. Now we have swordsmen, so if Turhan tries anything, we won't be, hurting too badly. Claim another great person. Oh, right here, gain 40.199 gold. Nearest city annexes this tile into its territory. Recruit! Alright, so we'll have him go ahead and move around this. Your recruitment of great people we coveted is becoming a real problem. Goodbye. Well, we can have him move. Uh-oh. We're gonna have to wake him up and move him a little bit. Move him there. And then him we'll have move to there. So what happens is next we'll have them come over and hit up these. As you can see, we can annex them. So we'll go ahead and annex them so that we have them built further along, and then we can have an actual coast over here. I can build a dock and or a harbor, I should say. We'll have him move up there, and then from there we'll be able to kind of just go ahead and get these. Look at our scout and see what we got going on. I know he's preparing for something. If they don't move their guys over next to your places and have them just sit there for no reason. So this is about the 3rd time his guys just sit here. So more than likely he is going to attack sooner or later. We'll go ahead and have him start to fortify. We'll have him go to sleep. The good thing is I don't think they can take your great people away from you. Oh, because he's right there, so. Skip. Rome has just declared war on Seoul. Seoul might be the place I need to become friends with. So we know he's got another right there. So we go right and bam, activate him. Now we have a link to the coast. Go ahead and choose our research. +1 movement for embarked. But we don't need that immediately. go ahead and get the mathematics going. Move him as well. Choose a production. Our theater square is taken care of. Let's see what we got. We're gonna hold a theater square festival. And the next one we're gonna get is the greenery up here. Poor soul. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and start getting ancient walls. This is stuff that is very necessary when you have people that go to war against you. He's got 2 more actions. Well, oh. We're just gonna wait a little bit for him. So as you can see, he's got at least 5. So he's got there, and you know he's got at least 1 more down here. At least, guaranteed. Here's a civic. Yeah, it's just 3 rounds. I don't like it, but we'll take it. And that's science. Go ahead and start working on that. Oh, nothing else really right now, so I'll like put him to sleep. So he's got legions. These legions are very strong. Stronger than just a warrior. Use our research. And we'll go ahead and go with construction. That's the shortest one. Envoy. And send it there. That way we get more science. More science means our tech tree will be going a lot quicker. Nuclear weaponry is the future. How can you not see that? You ever know what Gandhi to be like, oh yeah, at this time we need to have some nukes? Let me tell you. I mean, that's like this Gandhi right here, I think would love North Korea right now. North Korea's, if you've been keeping up with the news, has been continuing their nuclear programs. And pretty much just saying they just don't care about anything that the UN or America says. Now, I cannot say if that's right or wrong. What I can say is you have to be careful, because what will happen is either, see, it's a very difficult situation. I spent 13 months over in South Korea during my time in the military, and one thing I learned was that every year South Korea would turn around and say, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And they would do stuff, but then they always kind of backed down. They never did anything. And the reason why I say that it was never a big deal was because North Korea has always been backed by their only allies, China. And China has always talked them into backing down because we have trade agreements with China. Now, the president, the Honorable Trump, okay, and do not get me wrong, the only reason why I call him the Honorable is because you learn when you're in the military, the president is referred to as not just the commander-in-chief, but the Honorable. They're all the Honorable, okay? yes, I voted for Trump. No, it's not because I like him. I do not actually care for him too much. I just like what he ran on, the promises that he gave. I will love to be your friend. Just don't nuke me later in the game. Anyways, I like what he ran on. The whole thought of bringing jobs back to America, um, closing down the borders. And do not get me wrong. I know we're built on immigration and all that, and that's great. That's wonderful. But there comes a point when you're trillions and trillions in debt when you have to kind of just step back and say, you know what? No. We need to look after our own. Okay? And with all the terrorism that's going on in this world, that's the reason I say I agree with closing down the borders. It's not because I hate immigrants. Far from it. It's simply because I think we need to concentrate on America instead of everything in this world. Okay? If that makes me a bad person, then hey, so be it. It makes me a bad person. I don't think it does. It just goes to show that I care. I care about America and what goes on here. All right? I think that until we can accurately figure out whoever's coming in, if they are a terrorist or not, or part of a terrorist organization, that we need to shut down our borders because we're letting everyone in, and there's no true way of stopping that. And so we end up with a lot of people that are actually part of terrorist organizations that are coming over and they don't like America. So they start trying to destroy us from the inside. And if you're an American, you're okay with that, then you're not American. Like I said, do not get me wrong. I've been around the world. I was in the Air Force. I know what it's like to be in another country, and I love it. I absolutely love going overseas, being in all these other countries and seeing it, and knowing the history that we have because of immigration. I'm not against it. Entities or mine? That. It's production. No place for it? What does it need? No. Coliseum. Let's do culture. Must be adjacent to an entertainment complex. Is that not an entertainment complex? It's a theater square with an amphitheater. I bet they are two separate things. Aha! So I need at least one more population in order to get an entertainment complex. Not the amphitheater. Alright, so that's going to take at least 32 rounds. So until then, we're going to go with the Great Library. We'll put it here. Go with this. Entertainment. They need something to be entertaining. Put it there. Next turn. So he now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. Look at this. Claim a great person. Aha! A writer. Alright, we're going to have him move over here. Just to reveal as much as possible. So as you can see, he doesn't have any that are high. You know, he's got 7 there, 2, 3, 5, 4, 3, 6 right there, and then 6. That was only because he took over. So his highest is 7. He hasn't made anything that are too strong, but he has a lot. Okay, and a lot of this he takes from others as well. That's how he plays, and he gets all this property, and then he says, I hate you because you're not as big, if not bigger than me. I never liked that. I might have him hold off, because they can start getting spies, and then they'll start stealing it. I hate that. I know he cannot take him yet, so I'm gonna put him there and then have him go to sleep. We'll just wait a bit. We've got him. I'm not worried about not having him. China, Hypatia. What does he do? Oh, I forgot what the heck he does. Wake him up. Aha! So he provides +1 science. Well, all libraries provide +1 science, but you have a campus and he will put a library in it. Let's see if we can build one. No, you cannot. We're not going to worry about that right now. Naval tradition. Sure. Go ahead and put him back to sleep. Then move over here. Just have them make as much as possible. Aha, another great person. Another scientist. Hildegard of Bingen. It's a female. Gains 67 faith. This Holy Site District's faith adjacency bonus provides science as well. Yeah, we'll recruit her. Why not? Do we have... Must be on a holy site. So... I guess we'll have the holy site over here. Kind of spread them out a little bit, maybe. That'll be in a couple more turns. I love how the music plays. A lot of the music on this, it plays from your character. So like whatever you play is what it'll tend to play as music. So we'll go ahead and build one to Guangzhou. Guangzhou? However it's pronounced. So what this does is each time you have a trade route to something, it will build a road. And then when your characters travel along that road, it will allow them to move further than they normally would, because they're not, going across rivers and stuff like that. Normal ground. They're along this route, and that's pretty good if you ask me. If you need to have your soldiers mobilize and move from one town to the other, it's a lot easier if you have a road. Alright, so we're there. Now we're going to have a holy site. Okay. This would naturally provide the most. We have enough to buy it. We'll put it there. Go tell it on the mountain. Yeah, so most people, I'll come out and say it. I'm a Christian. I'm actually Protestant. I'm Baptist. But I do not judge others, on their faith or whatever. So there's some barbarians down there. We're going to leave them alone for now. because I don't really want to get into it with him. We're gonna go with the apprenticeship. Keep an eye on this down here. Just because those archers are barbarian archers. Scouts aren't meant for attacking or fighting. So you can see right there, they'd be at a disadvantage and would quickly start losing. See, this is what I mean by him being a bully. He sits there and goes, I don't like you. You don't build enough. And I'm going to let the world know that you suck because you don't build enough cities. Then he turns around and says, prepare yourselves for war. Our armies will stop at nothing. Our navies will swarm your shores for the glory of Rome. Why? Because you didn't build enough cities. Why? Why does that matter? Well, as you can see, he's got a ton of people here. And he's getting ready to just come over and try to destroy me. So this is going to be interesting because I'm going to have to actually come up towards him a little bit just to not be destroyed. Oh, I forgot. So he's a suzerain of Laventa. But Sol, I put a lot of envoys into Sol. Well, he just destroyed it. And so I lost all those envoys. So because I have walls, I can actually choose who to attack. They have 36 strength. They have 31. So I'm gonna attack the horseman right there. Oh, that destroyed them, I guess. Telling me I gotta choose. Go with feudalism. No, it didn't. Did very little. I am a great person. Irene of Athens increases my trade route capacity by 1, grants 1 free copy of the luxury resource on this tile to your capital city. A luxury resource. Recruit. Oh, let's see. What do I want? That's incense, cotton, diamonds. You know what? Go over here to the diamonds. I'll pull her away from said danger. Let's see what we can purchase. $28. See, here's the thing. Their heavy chariot, if you'll notice, has 31. 28 with ideal territory. Okay, so if you have an encampment, you only need 1 of each. Which I don't, so they're like, oh, no, you're just kind of messed over because you don't have an encampment. So even though I got 1 of each, I'd still need at least 1 more. Unless... Nope, you can't buy an encampment. Alright. So that's that. I'm not too worried. These guys Uh, they're fortified, so the defense is higher. That's why you see the defense is 47, whereas this is 38. Wake them up, fortify. I'm gonna have to run for the hills. Oh, come on. How did he get so many? They're just gonna this is probably gonna be a let's fail or something. They're bound and determined to screw me over. Ooh, I need to go ahead and wake these guys up next turn. Start getting them over here. They're gonna start raping and pillaging everything. Wake them up. So if I get them on this road, then they'll be able to move further. No matter where he goes, he's going to be in danger. But I think he can go across small. That's cattle. I'm going to have this a little risky, but sometimes you got to go into enemy territory just to get to safety. Come on. Show me how... It's not going to show me because it just wants to be a douche. -8. Because, you know, it's kind of messed me over. Come on. -18. Let me look at my government. View policies. View governments. Let me see what policies I have. See, bastions is what I need. With that, I need at least the oligarchy. Unlock for 50, change it to that, yes. Aha. Now, I can do the bastions. And we're going to go for Great Riders. Yes. So now I should be stronger with my city defenses. Of course. See, they kind of backed off now. I'm going to move him out. So if I move him there, then they should be able to follow this trail. As you can see, across and in. Oh, yeah, no, don't worry about it. I just didn't want you to attack. I didn't want you to attack, really. You know? That's what it was. Now with them a bit weakened, I'll have them go over and attack. It might not be a smart move, but it'll help some. Okay. So you see, they are doing a bit more damage. Not too much, but it's something. Ah, there we go. Bam. We're gonna take that. Yeah. Now they're gonna take a bit of a beating. Oh, a big beating. Because, you know, they have a second? How did he go from no health to over half? Wow. Okay, and you want to know the funny part is? This is played on the easiest difficulty. This is literally on Settler difficulty. The easiest difficulty you can play on. I don't. Well, at least I can take one catapult out. See, so that allows them to move a bit more. I think once I get these guys situated and dealt with, I'm gonna actually have them start moving. Yep, they're about to get just completely owned. Dead. So that moves them within range. These guys are taking no damage whatsoever.
We can roam the bloated stacks of the Library of Alexandria, where all imagination and knowledge are assembled. We can recognize in its destruction the warning that all we gather will be lost.
Yep, I create it, and it's about to be destroyed. Alright, so now we need to make something. We're going to start upbuilding our stuff. 35 range. Probably, actually, against mounted. And that's what we're going to need. That right there. And then what we can do is buy. No, we can't, because it takes 320 gold. And I'm about 120 short. That's awesome. Okay. Well, heavy chariot. That is a cavalry unit. No different than a horseman, which is a light cavalry. So I'm going to go ahead and build another. Have him come. Well, no. Next turn. City range strike. No? Okay. So weak. We got them on the rise coming in. I dare him to attack me, he'll lose. Go ahead and have him start to fortify the hill. Alright. He's not going to attack Beijing, because Beijing is too kind of strong right now. He doesn't have anyone up there that's strong enough. Oh, fantastic. Well, folks, and that's going to be it. So, if you want to know what will happen next time, then you're just going to have to tune in, and we'll pick it back up right in the middle of this nice little war we have going on with a tyrant. Um, but I guess until then, I hope that you all have a fantastic time. This is Wookie Ninja 87, signing out.